All right, fellas, today we're bringing you an all-out drink, an all-out formula that will simply just boost your erections. And we're talking about using just four things in this formula. We're talking about improving those erections with quality natural ingredients. No pills or gimmicks needed in this. We're talking about ingredients you can find in your kitchen. That way we can focus on the safety, not having those harmful chemicals in there. And all of this is backed by scientific research. And today specifically what we're talking about is a drink that's going to help improve that nitric oxide so you can get more blood flow to your Johnson. And hey, my name is Brian, aka Uncle B, the men's performance coach with Goodwood. And this channel is for guys who are looking to increase their sexual prowess. They want to get their erections good. They don't want to get stuck on the pills. If you're like that, then you're like me. You don't want to get into those problems. I had those before. You don't want that. And if you like what you hear, go ahead, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. And especially if you go down to the comment sections, we still have our contest going on. Shout out to our last winner, The Chosen 1406. My man is getting this black seed oil. Yes, very good for you. And if you want a chance at winning that, just leave us a comment. We do answer those questions. Thanks to King Snatch and Long Rod 007 for the encouragement. And shout out to Nug1169. My man used the formula, the ginger formula from last time, and it was working wonders for him already. Yeah, guys, this does work. So let's go ahead and get to today's drink. And what I am going to do with this drink is break it down till it cannot be broken anymore. And as always, fellas, this presentation is for informational purposes, is not intended to replace doctor's advice. And you want to make sure you're checking with your doctor, make sure you understand what's going on with your body, because this particular formula is not good for guys with stomach ulcers or a history of gout. That's right, not everything is for everybody, but for everybody else, stay tuned, let's go. First, let's talk about understanding erection quality. Basically, the way this works, your brain, and it gets a little stimulated there, sends a signal down to just relax the spongy tissue in the body, in your Johnson. So basically, you get more blood flow going down there. That requires nitric oxide. That's why you want to boost that up. And things that can affect this that you want to be careful of, we talk about this all the time. You want to avoid those high unhealthy fats and those sugars because, well, basically they reduce your nitric oxide level. And of course, stress will also increase your cortisol, lower your blood pressure and your testosterone, which, that's not good for your erections. And of course, if you have the diabetes, the high blood pressure, the hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, that's going to slow down things because you're actually damaging your blood vessels. And yeah, that's not a good thing. So the first ingredient is cacao. Cacao. Yes, this is cacao. This is not cocoa. The difference is that cocoa is the roasted form of cacao. Cacao is the natural form that comes straight from the bean. And cacao is great for your cardiovascular health. We're talking about helping out your endothelia, which is the wrapping inside of your blood vessels, which releases that nitric oxide. So it helps out in that way. And it has flavonoids, which helps with blood flow by improving nerve function and circulation. And oh, by the way, it just makes you feel better. It gets you in the mood. And I'm not just making this up. This comes from WebMD and their article talking about cacao health benefits. Now, the way this works is boosting your nitric oxide, protecting those blood vessels with antioxidants, improving those nerve functions for better signal transmission, and it just so happens to increase your stem cells, which is great for overall everywhere in your body. The next ingredient is just a dash of cayenne pepper, just a dash, because cayenne pepper is rich in C, B6, K, and provitamin A. You got those antioxidants, you got those plant compounds in there. And a study by NIH basically shows that it can help promote vascular and metabolic health. Basically, we're improving that circulation and it's reducing that plaque buildup and strengthening blood vessels. That's really important when we're talking about your Johnson, because down there you have some of the smallest blood vessels in your body. We're talking about one blood platelet going through at a time, so you don't need any plaque down there. So you got the nitric oxide production, you got the protection from the cell damage. Yes, it does this. The next ingredient is honey. I like to try to get the best honey, the raw 100% honey. Unfortunately, it comes in a plastic, but hey, you know, you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. But it does contain that vitamin C, calcium, iron, flavonoids, and phenolic acids. It's rich in antioxidants and is an anti-inflammatory. All that means it's going to help with your blood vessels and improve that blood circulation and the immune system and overall well-being. And of course, this is a good one to add in your Goodwood Advanced. Goodwood Advanced is going to help improve your blood flow and improve your testosterone levels, but because it comes with stinging nettle, it actually helps you keep more of your testosterone. This is really important for us older guys. Want to find out more information about that? Go to givegoodwood.com. And we got everything you need to supplement the supplement, courses, drink recipes, everything. Check it out. So let's go ahead and get this one cooking. We're just basically going to boil a cup of water, add 2 teaspoons of cacao, 1 serving of Goodwood Advanced, which is just a teaspoonful, and just a pinch, just a little old pinch of the cayenne pepper. If you want to kick that flavor up a notch, you can add just a little bit of the vanilla extract. So once you get it all in there, you want to let that whole formulation cool down to a good 50 degrees. So you can go ahead and add the honey to it. And from there, just go ahead and make it taste good how you want it. Now, of course, the question is, how many times should you drink this a day? Just once a day regularly will get you to where you need to be. And as you go through, like I did, you're going to start realizing, you want a little bit more cayenne pepper, a little bit more honey. It depends on what your taste is. So fellas, this is the formulation that you want to have in your life. Yeah, even during the summertime, you get inside, you're in that air conditioning, cooling off. Yeah. Just add this to the formulation. We want to give you the best formulas that's easy to use. You can make it quickly, simply, and get to work. Yes. To get more details about this drink, go ahead and go to givegoodwood.com. And oh, by the way, check out the next video, which is going to give you more information so you can just get better everywhere with your love life. This is Brian, aka Uncle B, saying get your game up and go hard. Peace out.